Hey YouTube land, Conor here doing another action figure review, and today I'm having a look at the Mcfarlane 89 Batmobile and Michael Keaton Batman. Now, this thing is massive and it barely fits in my review station, so I'm going to have to kind of do it as best I can. The overall length of this thing, from the front to the back wings, is nearly 2 feet, and it's not very high, but it's just the overall length. Width wise, the widest part would be the back rear wheels, and that's about between 9 and 10 inches. So, and if you open up the canopy, we have Batman himself inside it, so I'm going to pop him out as best I can. I'm going to have a quick look at the figure, and then I'll have a look at the vehicle. So I'm going to prop this thing up awkwardly in the background. I hope it doesn't go crashing to the ground. I think I'm going to see if I can lay it sideways without it crashing, because it is a massive thing. And we're going to bring in the figure. So this is Batman as he is depicted in the 89 movie, the original Tim Burton movie, as opposed to the Flash Batman. So he's a good figure. He is the pack-in for this. He is a kind of exclusive, I would almost say. He's not quite as exclusive as he was, because there's that Batman movie pack set that has like all the earlier movie Batman, and has like the George Clooney, the Val Kilmer, the Patterson, and Ben Affleck, I believe, Batman sets in it, kind of in their kind of mostly base suits. I could be forgetting. Oh, and the Christian Bale Batman as well. It has like all the kind of main ones. So I'm going to bring in this one. This is the Flash movie Batman, so you can see he's decorated all in black. You can actually see the difference in the logo. So this is the 89 logo. This is the newer Flash movie logo. You can see the belts are different because they went with a all black belt as opposed to the gold belt that he wore in the original movies. The suits are very similar in aesthetics, but they are different as well at the same time. So he does retain the kind of similar style cowl with the headpiece, but it is completely different design in the sense that the body suit armor still has kind of sculpted ab pieces, but it is different. And even the gauntlets are different. They don't have that kind of padded glove thing that the original suit had. It does have more of an armor plating look to it. Even the boots, again, similar. You have that kind of ridge pattern going down, but these are more defined on the Flash one. So they did take cues from the original, but they'd make it unique enough that it wasn't the exact same suit, which is good in one sense, because I like that idea. It's an overall evolution of the suit as the years went on. So, but this is the suit I remember from the original movie. Now, I know people kind of moan that the head shouldn't be able to turn that well, because in the movie he couldn't actually turn his neck at all because of the way the bat cowl was designed. This whole one piece section where the bat emblem was like a giant, basically rubber cowling that was very restrictive for the actor. But if they went with that route, it would look ridiculous on the figure and it wouldn't make sense. But he does have some good articulation. He has all the articulation as a standard Mcfarlane figure. So he has the arms can go out. You have the bicep sole, double jointed elbows. He has the kind of, not rocker, but he has the hinge on the wrist with swivel. He does have double ab crunch, and his ab crunch is quite good. Just gives him that range of movement to get into the car. His head is on the ball joint. He has the soft good capes as opposed to the sculpted capes that some of the more earlier Batman figures have. And of course, the reasoning behind that is so that he can actually fit in the Batmobile. Because if this thing was rigid, it'd be stuck like that while you're trying to jam him into the thing. He does have forward and back on the leg. He has the double knee joint. He has the rocker ankle. And he just looks, all in all, really good. I do, however, have one well, I wouldn't say minor, it'd be more of a major gripe with this figure, and it's more to do with the accessories or lack thereof. So with the Flash Batman, you actually got a Batarang that looked like the one from the original 89 movie, and you got the kind of grapple launcher that looked like the 89 movie one. That's fair enough. However, when we get to seeing him in the car, that is my main gripe with this guy. So I'm going to try and get this thing showcased as best I can, because it is massive. There's not a lot of action features on it. In fact, there's only one real action feature on this whole thing, which is this button here on the front. Opens up this, and this is designed to slide. Now you can, if you want to, slide it up like the old Kenner one. It's up to yourself, but in the movie it slid forward, and that's how Batman got into the car and would get out of the car. It is a single seater, unlike the one in the movie. The movie one was always kind of a double seater, but just because of the scale of this thing, I think it's massive enough. There's some amazing paintwork or paint deco on this. You have the silver, dark gunmetal for the rims, and the Bat logo on the wheels, which is really nicely done. You have that same kind of metallic going for these gubbins on the side. You have the thruster on the back is that gunmetal. You have these extra exhausts that are in the kind of brighter. You have the headlights at the rear lights at the back. Now, it is worth noting that in the box these fins are separate, and I think once you put them in, they're not designed to pop back out. It also has, if you can see them because of my awkward angle, you have the front lights as well, and this turbine at the front is a actual gunmetal grey as well. And it is a very nicely done car. Now, I do know that I can remember which crowd it is. Is it Toy Pizza or Pizza Supply, something along those lines? There is a crowd that are doing an upgrade kit for this. So what the upgrade kit will have is these don't move, and if you remember the movie, these would pop out, and the Gatling gun, machine gun things would pop up from here. They're releasing a piece that basically just fits over this and gives you those machine guns. They're also releasing a piece that goes over here on the back that were kind of like, I think it was like the gas tanks for the Batmobile. So they are releasing that, and they're releasing a new canopy as well, because I know people were kind of complaining that I think this glass piece was too big. I think it's fine, but I think people were expecting it to be a bit more. The original movie one was a little bit more slimline. I think the kind of the glass started about up here, kind of type thing. So there's an upgrade for that, and all you do for when that one comes out is this thing is easily, I think it's easy to pop out. It's just a matter of popping it out and putting the new one in. But it's up to yourself if you want to do it. And the inside of this thing has the most detailing. If I can showcase it, there is buttons on the bottom by the seat. There is a whole bunch of detail on by the steering wheel. And I'm not sure if you can see that on camera because it's really awkward for me to do this and hold it at the same time. But this is my major gripe. So we'll get Batman seated for this. It does take a little finagling to get him in there. There we go. He is in. Now we'll get his hands up. And this is a bit more neater. This is my main gripe for this. Mcfarlane, in their infinite wisdom, I don't know why, decided to give Batman punching hands, which means he can't hold the steering wheel while he's driving. So, and there isn't a set of alternate hands for Batman. And if you use the Flash movie ones, they look awkward because they're not the same design, so they don't look quite right. You could use them potentially because there is alternate hands with the Flash movie one, but they just don't have the same design of the knuckles and the kind of detailing that are on the 69 or the 89 suit. So unless there is another version of this figure out there that has extra hands. This is kind of annoying that he doesn't. I don't even think the multi-pack one with the other movie Batman figure has alternate hands. I know it's the same design, so, but I think those figures were very slim on accessories as well. I think I'm not even sure if any of them came with extra hands. I know they came with bases, and they had that build a bat signal piece, and I think that was the main accessory stuff for it. So, but other than that, he does look really good. I mean, don't knock that he doesn't look awesome driving it. It's just the fact that he doesn't look like he can drive it without being able to, like, without holding the steering wheel, is a bit of a downside for this thing. I didn't pick up the Batwing that they did. They didn't do an 89 Batwing. I'm hoping that maybe they will announce an 89 Batwing, because the movie Batwing that came out with Flash is a different vehicle in the sense it has similar designs, but it's a new version of the Batwing. I'd love to see them do the classic Batwing from the 89 movie, since they have done the classic 89 Batmobile. But all in all, it is a really lovely design car. I know the Batwing was quite pricey on the, or it was also really big, and it was fairly pricey compared to the Batmobile set, because it was like sold as a Mcfarlane store exclusive at the start, and then I think it trickled out to a couple of retailers. But it is a really nice set, this. Only couple of, as I said, main gripe with the Batman is the lack of hands for holding the steering wheel. That's not a big deal, in the sense if you're just going to keep him seated in the thing, you won't see it really holding it. But like if you're doing dioramas and stuff, you will. The only other thing that I can say that you will have with this thing is it's honking big, and it takes up a lot of shelf space, so getting someplace to display it would be your other issue. I know I've seen people do with the Batwing is they've wall mounted it, so it's vertical and it looks really cool, but you can't really do that with the Batmobile. You'd want to have it nicely displayed with either Batman on it, on a turntable or something, and that would look really, really cool. But all in all, it is a really cool vehicle. And I'm going to try this just for the hell of it, because he is standing next to me. Oh, it's not standing next to me, sort of standing next to me. He probably won't fit, because he is one of those solid cape guys. We have the Robert Pattinson Batman, or the Batman, and because he has this solid cape, it's going to be really awkward to do this, but we'll see if we can fit him into the Batmobile just for the laugh. I'll probably break, or I'll break something, but no, without forcing it too much, he won't fit into the Batmobile, unfortunately. So I think any of the other sort of Batman that have these sort of solid rigid capes are not going to fit too well. I do know the Flash movie Batman will fit, because he does have the soft goods cape as well. But overall, it is a very nicely put together Batmobile. So I'm going to wrap it up here. I hope you enjoyed this video review, and I hope you stuck around all the way to the end, and hopefully you give me a good thumbs up, and if you have subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I wouldn't mind to hit a couple of, on my target is to try and hit 4K subscribers by New Year's, if I can even get that. I know it's a long shot, but every little helps. So there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, I hope you have a good day, and hope you enjoy this video, and hopefully you watch the next one. Cheers, guys.